Okay, I'm recording. Let's do it.
Alright.
Alright, let me share screen. Where are we? Alright, nice.
Alright.
How do I... No, okay, well, whatever. Alright, here we go, we're fancy. We're fancy with it.
Oh, yeah. We're really fancy this time.
I'm gonna just add some.
Oh.
Yeah, we do S plus, S minus, A plus. I'm just gonna...
And then it's gonna be like B plus, B minus.
Actually, nah. I have to label them all too, so... yeah, so that's what's gonna be for racing, and this is gonna be for fun. So this is like... S is like best for years to come. A is like best we have for now. B is like pretty good right now.
Dang. So we all know S tier it's gonna have Tundra Toe in it.
Huh?
Tundra Toe, S tier, yeah.
Raceable.
Damn.
And please no.
Okay.
That's our list. That's our sorting. Okay. So this one, test race, technically race. You can technically have a race there, and it's like it wouldn't be a fun one, but like it's. I mean, there's a cool little cut you got. There's a water elevator, and that doesn't really mean anything.
The cut is blocked off, sadly.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like it's packed ice. It's like not high speed at all. If you mow, you're not gonna really get past that much. It's kind of shit for racing. So don't race on it, please. What I just said makes you think I should put an F, but I mean technically, like it's like F is like you're in pain if you race it, right?
Right. No, like it.
Which is...
I don't think anybody would be in pain for racing there. They would just be like, oh.
Yeah, and then for fun, I mean, I should probably be able to use most fun for years to come, and then most fun right now.
Most fun right now.
Pretty fun for right now, I guess. Meh, and then technically fun.
Technically fun.
Not that fun.
Maybe.
And then I don't want to drive this.
What is fun?
I should probably specify like fun tier list for like fun to race on, fun to time trial.
Like just fun to be on, fun to drive on.
Sure, but yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do fun for this one. It's just fun for everything. I don't even remember this track. Like I kind of.
That's Istanbul.
Yeah. Oh, Istanbul. I don't even remember the name. I always
get
the name wrong.
Reason I put it in it because like it's no longer used in F1. We're not gonna see it in forever.
There you go. And then...
There we... Oh my god.
Oy. Wait, I need to... There we go. Cool. I don't know. Okay, Midgar. I'm just gonna do all the Midgars. For racing, it's technically... Technically raceable.
Technically, yeah.
It's actually verging on D and F. Because I think it'd be pretty painful to race here. Yeah, you know what? I'll put an F tier. That goes for both Midgar's, but that one has a cooler image. So yeah, fun. So like I used to have more fun with it. Now I don't. I don't even think I can say I have fun ice boating. Getting real serious here. Not really.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh damn.
it's I don't know. I'm not gonna get too into it, but it's uh, I guess I should rate it on how much fun I have on it right now. Not objectively fun, but me fun.
Like, how much fun would you have if you were to drive on it?
Meh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
For now.
Let's see here. Thundering. Racing is kind of meh. There's. I mean, it's definitely technically raceable. You can race on this track. It's just
Technically
long.
race.
It's long. There's like packed ice everywhere. There's uh, yeah. It's meh. And for fun, it's meh. I'd say. Yeah. Yeah. All right. CGP. Um, I'll move CGP over here.
Chinese Grand Prix.
Chinese Grand Prix. Why isn't it named
Shanghai.
that? Shanghai. um. Yes. So, yeah. CGP. Okay. For racing, it's like it feels like kind of definition of technically raceable. Like you can host a race here, sure. It's
Kind of boring.
it on paper not much happens here except for pain. Like
for laser especially.
if you're behind someone, no, you're not getting past them on paper. Um, so yeah, although we don't really have understanding of how to get past people. But like on this track, it's like, well, we may not have a good understanding of everything, but like I don't think this is it, Chief. Right? This one honestly worse. Just its next pass is CGP2 has one turn removed. It's where the head fell down. Snake's pass is thinner and made blue ice, and then the first sector also has changed. Like the entrance into the canyon is a little bit different. I think it's wider. I might be wrong about that. I think it should be wider. And then the pyramid section is also wider.
Like everything from the first 3 to 4 corners is much wider,
Yeah.
and then once you get to the later half, it gets narrower.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, you have like that the one turn that we cut out. I cut it out because it doesn't do anything at all. It literally does not do anything if you're behind someone. It's just like, okay, next corner, please.
There you go.
Yeah, so it removed that one useless corner. Although Snake's Pass is kind of criminal. I was
I like
responsible for
Snake's
that.
Pass now.
You like it?
I like it now. Like it was kind of crappy for off season, but like after seeing it in action in BRWC,
Yeah.
like especially when you have a team full of what you would assume to be backmarkers of the grid,
Yeah.
it's like very powerful to use.
Right, yeah. I guess that's fair, yeah. Because like another part of racing is like having teammates that will let you through. And
Yeah.
on tracks like this they can shine more. A little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're like, okay, I'm gonna like block them and drive terribly to block them. It's just like
No.
it's just
It's just like drive your normal pace and you
Yeah.
can still block them.
like you don't have to feel bad about it. It's like
No.
I guess like a difference is that like yeah, or a way to tell is like yeah, you don't have to feel bad about it. You're just driving your own pace. Like you're going as fast as you can. It's just the track's fault.
Exactly.
But
You're
then,
just being consistent.
yeah, it's the track's fault that they're stuck behind you. But then the fact that they're stuck behind you is also something that we don't explore that much.
No.
Yeah. Then for fun, meh, it's meh.
You have fun on it?
Meh. That's more painful, actually.
And you have more fun than I do.
Yeah. Boat Park. Boat Park is interesting. It's carried by that first sector.
Yeah.
The stadium section's interesting, but not big enough variance to like actually have much happen there. Like it's like the entrance to the stadium section is like a bunch of like S's, but it's really easy to swing wide in the last one, like that last turn. And then if you do, you're leaving the apex open for other people to get through. But if I don't think if we held a race here today, many people would do that. There wouldn't be that
No.
mistake. That mistake wouldn't happen that much. And then the first two turns, like that chicane thing, are cool. People can mess up on that, I think, today, but it's not gonna be as frequent. And then the sector, we're talking about the off-season 1 version of Boat Park. It was changed a little bit after that first chicane thing. I think that the off-season 1 version was a little bit better, just because of how difficult it was. Like you can't do like that 360 tech. I think that's something that people might struggle with today, but it wouldn't be that bad. Compared to Thunder Ring, I think it's better. Yeah, like Thunder Ring is like the road width allows stuff to happen, but like the other qualities of the tracks don't allow things to happen. Like the packed ice, for instance, and it just doesn't feel like you can do anything when you're behind someone. Just because like the track is just like they can't make mistakes. Here it's like they can make mistakes, but you even have no space to get past them. And I think that's better, but it's not good for right now. It's meh. Yeah. And then for driving, I think it's pretty fun. Yeah, there's like stuff to pay attention to. It's a faster tempo track, I'd say. Yeah, like there's a lot more turns faster, which is what tempo means. Monza. On paper, I think it's pretty bad. Like turn 1 is okay. Like for season 1, it was alright. A little bit boring, but alright. But nowadays, I think it's just it's too easy. And like it's kind of like the Thunder Ring thing, where it's wide enough where like you'd probably get past if they made a mistake, but they're not gonna make that many mistakes at all. So, but like it has a better road width or sorry, track length than Thunder Ring, so definitely gotta put it above, and less packed ice as well. Yeah. Yep. And then for this, I'd say.
How fun is Monza? I know I didn't enjoy my Monza in F122.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Meh. Okay. And then Coconut Mall. So it depends on what you want the race to be for. If it's a fun race, then it's like super good. But if it's like a competitive race, which is what this is about, then yeah, it's not gonna be that great. I mean, like the gimmicks on it do spice things up, but like just the overall track width, the qualities of the track, how there's a lot of packed ice, just slow, like its elevation. It won't lead to that good of races. If it weren't for those qualities, like how thin the track is and stuff, the gimmicks are really good. But they're also like kind of RNG based, and I'm not too sure how I feel about those. Yeah. Then for fun, for racing, it's really really fun. For years to come, I mean, it is kind of a classic fun track. I might even throw it up there.
It is a classic.
Yeah. A lot of people get angry at it, which is understandable, but like I think a lot of people like just understand that it's for fun and have fun with it. So yeah, I guess we can throw it up there. Yeah. F1 Appleseed. So I'm just gonna yeah, and then
It's all a matter of question of do you like the banana or no banana?
Bananas are great. Bananas are good for you.
Well, there we have.
It's meh. Like it's you could drive, you can have a race there, but there's a lot of packed ice, and turns are kind of easy, and yeah, nothing's gonna happen there. I actually think more
One thing I
stuff might
failed to
happen.
mention,
Uh huh.
like the only thing, like the only action you really get is like the first and final turn. Like, that's like the most action you could have a little shake up in, but that's it.
Final turn.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like where
said
you have
what?
like a little, where you could take a different line going through,
No.
and through that different line you could have like faster exit speed going through, or you could try cutting somebody and taking the inside line.
Right. Yeah. Meh. Yeah, I'll just go there, and then the same with these ones. Yeah, and then for fun, it's meh. It's not. Yeah, it's not that fun actually. It's not that fun. Yeah, like it's. I understand the appeal for some people, but like it's the tempo's slow. Um, the corners are kind of easy. I don't get that much dopamine when I hit them. The bridge sections are a little bit dopamine heavy, or a little bit good for dopamine, but like it's just kind of meh. Yeah, yeah. Cyberworld. Oh boy, here we go. I think it's kind of shit. Uh, let's see here.
Really?
Yeah, the start of the race sucks because diagonal is like a chicane on a diagonal instantly. Um, the spit outs right afterwards are nice, but like I mean, that's after you get through the chicane um, thing, and then the gimmick doesn't work, or at least not really. Um, and then the rest of the track, especially for Off Season 1, like that whole set, like in Midgar Series, we removed like a part of the end of the track, and that part that we
Mm.
removed because it didn't do jack shit. Like it's like one of those sections that like you would follow someone and nothing would happen, in theory. So like they had that going. I mean, it was fun to time trial. Like it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up and for fun. But for actual racing, like it's probably around here. I wouldn't call it good. Yeah, no. It's better than technically raceable, but I wouldn't call it good. So I guess yeah, meh. And then like it depends on what you want to get. So like for races, it's not like like exemplarily fun. Um, it's not like Coconut Mall fun level, but yeah, it doesn't have anything that really stands out in terms of like fun. But for time trialing, it's I mean, depending on who you are and like what you want to do out of time trialing, it's pretty cool because the quality of the track that makes you use the very edge of the track is really cool for time trialing because it makes you be really precise. And then there's also like multiple different things you can do fully. Like you can put half the boat off the edge and be fully packed ice, or it could be half and half on, or it could be all blue ice, like barely off the packed ice, right? And that gives like kind of like 2 or 3 different um, combinations of like what ice you want on a given turn. So that's cool. Yeah, like yeah, I'd say like here, like it for time trialing it's probably an A, and then for like racing it's probably C. So I'll just go with B. Uh, okay, no name. It's not as good as F1 Appleseed because at least in F1 Appleseed you can maybe have some hope, I guess. I guess,
You
but
get.
on no name it's like I don't like. I look at no name and I look at Appleseed and I'm like, I think of how wide Appleseed is and I'm like, I can maybe do something, and then like I look at no name and I'm like I'm just stuck. Um, so like it's yeah, it's technically raceable. Um, I don't know. It yeah. I mean like I look at these things and I'm like it doesn't belong in the same tier. It belongs like in between C and D, I think. But yeah, I'll just go at the bottom C. And then for fun, it's. I mean, like if you're doing time traveling block stops, then no, it's not fun. I didn't do time traveling block stops though, so I guess I wouldn't say that, or I can't say that really. But I'd imagine it's not fun. Um, time traveling normally, it's all right. Yeah, I'd say it's meh. And then for racing, it's not that fun. So I guess I'll put it at the bottom of meh. Races rainforests. I don't have experience with dry racing here. I'd imagine it'd be. I think there was like kind of like one best line for a lot of it, and because of that, it wouldn't be that great. I'd say. I mean, it's not like it's track meant for racing, so it's not like I have to feel bad for like putting it on the racing list. But it's technically raceable. It's better than CGP because it actually has like space, or at least a little more space. It doesn't have like walls everywhere.
Dang.
But it's not. It's not like. Yeah. I feel like I have more hope on Rainforest than No Name. So I might want to throw it here, but at the same time, like it's just because I don't have experience on Rainforest, so I could just be wrong about it. So I think I'll leave it in D. It's technically raceable. For time trialing or for fun, I'm just gonna ignore the racing fun because I don't know. But for like time trialing, yeah, I'd say it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, like
Dang.
definitely above Midgar. Yeah, like it's. I don't know. Maybe it was my experience specifically, but like I remember having to do qualifying and like I was running the line and I was like getting dopamine for like actually like improving and stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, it's alright. I remember actually I think Rainforest is my worst track in qualifying. I think I did worst on that.
I mean, it was like everyone's worst at the same time because like there was a lot of time to be gained on that track alone,
Right.
but nobody really grinded it out.
I think it was that, but also I didn't do that well in placements there.
That's fair.
Yeah. Next up, we have Brodel. That's another one I didn't do too well on, I believe. It's also like at least I mean it's kind of a racing track. I think that they use it for races sometimes. And I'm getting tired. God damn it. Like it's at least technically raceable. It's not please no. What's the layout? Oh right. There's a lot of chicanes. Like a lot of chicanes actually. Or like at least left rights.
Yeah.
Which historically left rights, at least as we know right now, aren't that great. Because there's chance it's like one best line. And if you deviate from it, you lose a lot of time. So there's a cool block stop, and if you hit that, then that's cool. But like if you're P2 and you're right behind P1, and you, I think that if you're following, the lineup for the block stop is just gonna get you bumped because they're gonna be slowing down in front of you. So then you'd have to take an awkward angle into it to avoid them slowing down, which I don't think people are gonna practice for. So that means it's probably not going to be used. Or if they do try to use it, they're going to get bumped and then they're going to die and it's going to be sad. But just technically raceable, I guess. Compared to No Name, I should probably just put No Name like here, if not here. I'll just throw it here. Fun. No, I don't want to drive this. The block stop, just not. I mean, for off-season qualifying, I don't want to drive it because it's just the block stop is just so sad. I mean, I guess the rest of the track is okay, but like it's just I don't want to do the block stop, and the block stop is kind of mandatory for the off-season. So that's -6. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't have to do the block stop, it wouldn't be that bad. But yeah. More fun than Appleseed, I'd say, though. Uh-oh. More fun than No Name. For racing, I'd imagine it's more fun than No Name. I'll throw it up here.
Just above No Name.
Yeah. Corkscrew Tunnel. Please no. I don't like we haven't done that much testing on tracks like Corkscrew Tunnel for racing, but if it's like I think it is, then racing there is not viable at all because no, there's no way to overtake. No, just no. Um, so yeah. Then for time trial or for fun, I'm not gonna think about racing fun. I'm just gonna think about time traveling fun. It depends on what you want to get out of it. Um, or not, I guess not get out of it, but like what you like in time traveling. Um, a lot of people didn't like it because I think it's they think it's too slow, which is fair. It has a really slow tempo. Um, I liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. Like I think it's just because I don't like time trialing, so I don't want to like have to be super precise. But like that track gives me a lot of time to be precise. Um, yeah, so that's nice. LC track. Oh, here we go. Uh, 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 uh. I don't think much happens on it except for the gimmick, and maybe the chicane. It's probably better than Cyberworld. Um, eh. I mean, obviously, it depends on how many drivers you have on the track as well.
Mhm.
Let's assume 18 drivers, like off season. Um, I forget what lap time is. I think it was like 1 minute for that. So that's 18. That's about almost a driver every 3 seconds, which is kind of normal. Hmm. I think we tuned it a little poorly. I think we could tune the gimmick a little bit better. Like I remember the side of the like there's a blue ice line and like there's like the checkerboard to the side of it.
Mhm.
Actually I don't remember if there was a checkerboard or not, but I remember wanting to remove it or add it just to the inverse of what was there. Um, I don't know. It's okay. Like it's a kind of normal-ish track, but it has a cool gimmick. But the gimmick also like depends on how many drivers you have. So it's all right. It's okay. And then for fun, I'd say yeah. It's oh yeah for racing. I'd imagine it's super fun. Yeah. I think Kelsey track might be pretty fun because it's like the there's constantly stuff happening at the gimmick, and then um, I also think time traveling is a little bit fun as well. So, are you live, Jolly? Okay.
No, I'm
Okay.
not alive at all.
I
I'm just watching.
you cut off for a second, so I was like, you might have said he had to
Oh,
go
did
leave.
I?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, no, no.
Okay. All right. Atomic dust. Here we go. Like, there's a few sections that I don't really feel like you could do that much on. Like,
Mm.
uh, here, don't feel like you really do much on. Uh, here, I don't think you really do too much on. Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember too well, I guess. But the gimmick is really good. Um, like it's the gimmick and the rest of the track is very different styles. Like the rest of the track is very wide, a lot of options, and then like this thing is like super small, like super thin. I mean, like there are options, I guess, in like if you want like weight or not and stuff. But yeah, I like the gimmick. It's cool. I say yeah, I think it's pretty good for right now. Um, actually, I might want to move that up too. Uh, I think it's pretty good right now. Yeah, I think following might be not that great because like it is kind of easy. I think.
Adam said he enjoyed following on it.
Okay, well he's Adam, So
Yeah, true.
I mean, like, this, I'm not trying to downplay Adam, or I'm not trying to diss on Adam, but
No, no,
like,
no, no, no.
everyone's their own
Dumb.
person. Everyone has their own
True.
opinions. It's actually crazy how different opinions people's are. So
Very true.
yeah, yeah,
It's very true.
it's yeah. I can see races on Atomic Dust and be like, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. So yeah, it'd be easier. For fun, hmm, meh, except gimmick. Yeah, I'll put that top of meh. It's
That's pretty fair.
yeah, yeah. Gimmick is well, I mean, that's time trial. Oh, okay, for racing, actually, I'll put it bottom at B. Just his gimmick hope is like the gimmick is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look for them and I can't wait for them to mess it up, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's fun. Mementos, here we go. I think Mementos is kind of shit. Um,
Oh,
like the tunnel section, basically everything except the gimmicks is kind of meh. Like that the turn one is eh. I think I can.
even the chicane.
The chicanes aren't good, or at least I don't
Damn.
think they're that good for boat racing. Like it's kind of like you have one line, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you gotta have one line, or else you're gonna go a little bit slower. Like a good amount slower, not a little bit. It kind of feels like most of it has this one line. Um, and then the split route is actually really good. Like the mirror split route thing is pretty fucking nice. Um, yeah, it's actually really really good. But then if the gimmick works, then it's actually I feel like if the gimmick works, then the gimmick like the height gimmick plus the split route or mirror actually might make up for the rest of the track. Um, I'd say at least B. Um, maybe A. Nah. So like the thing is, most tracks don't have they're not good for overtaking. Just like as it is right now, ice boating overtaking sucks, except for gimmicks.
Yeah.
Um, so like if you think of it as a normal track with two really good gimmicks, then yeah, A tier. Um, which I guess I can maybe do. But then Atomic Dust is also kind of similar. Yeah. Uh, uh. God damn it. I'll put it into B tier for now, I guess. Nah, it gets A tier. It has two gimmicks, while this has one. But it only has one working gimmick. Yeah, yeah, I'll put it in there. And then for fun, I think it's actually you have to be pretty precise on it. Like the chicane, you have to be precise on. Turn one is pretty precise. Then you have like the mirror routes. That's pretty difficult. So if you want difficult, precise track, then Memento is actually pretty good. I think it's pretty fun. Yeah. And then races there are alright as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then BCC. It's meh. Like it's okay. It's one of those things where like even if you have like 10 lines, if they don't make a mistake, then what's the point? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's not the point where it has 10 equal lines so that if they make a 0.2 second mistake, you can slip in front of their ghost kind of thing. It's not like that. It's just wide. I mean, the point of the track was just to be wide, I guess, and get 50 drivers on it. It wasn't made for like off season or like top level drivers to race on. So I guess it's not like the builder was stupid or it wasn't like that. It's just not suited for what we're trying to do, despite the width and stuff.
Yeah.
like so many people like after the BCC race were like, we did jack shit this race. Like, and I feel that. I think I'm at like I'm not at the skill level where I can follow. At least not in off season. I can't like follow people and try to overtake them. I just kind of fall behind. I don't have the pace to catch them and try to stay behind them and overtake. So yeah. Then for fun, it's meh. It's racing it. It's probably actually not that fun just to just kind of sit there, like I was just talking about. But time trialing it is. It's a yeah. I'll just throw it in meh. Monza has some fun like hitting the turns. Yeah. That wasn't a good way to put that, but
Monza has some fun.
yeah, I don't know. It's more engaging.
Has only what, like 6 turns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the chicanes are more engaging, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah. Boingburg. Oh, here we go. So the deal with Boingburg is the track sucks, but the gimmicks rock. Like even more than Mementos. Like none of the turns on the track are good. Nothing happens on any of the track except for the gimmicks, and the gimmicks are great. Like it's the only track, or it's kind of like the standout track when it comes to like team play, just because of the item gimmick. It's just like you can use it for your friends, and we don't see that enough, honestly. I like when people race on Boingburg, like I don't even see it enough. They really should use it for their teammates more. It also like synergizes well with team advisors, because they can check things, and like that gives team advisors a lot to do. So they get really involved. So that's good for them.
A shame we didn't have team advisors.
Yeah. Oh well. Like if Mementos was like any other track, but had 2 gimmicks, I think it's Boingburg is worse than every other track, but has 2 even better gimmicks. Like it kind of feels sort of like a no name, but with like 2 really good gimmicks, but also with more lighthearted. I don't know. It's like at least Beast here. Like I don't like the reliance on ping for pawn skip, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Although like the pawn skip is also really fucking good, because like it adds that like
challenge.
Yeah, like not many tracks have something they can use to overtake. But this does, and it's like directly related to skill. Like it's I'm putting it in A. Like it's actually The track itself sucks ass, but the gimmicks are really good. And then for fun, time trialing it's whatever. I'm not gonna focus on that. But for racing, it's chaotic. Or at least it's kind of chaotic. I remember like my first race on it being super chaotic with like fighting with Gustav and Noah for BWC, and like trying to manage the slime ball usages and stuff like that. And then there's that one guy who flew in and started fishing boats on the track, and that was fun. Like, yeah, there was this one saboteur who like just joined the server for the first time, and then like started fucking trolling us during the race, and we tried banning him, and then he got his alt accounts, and then started doing it again. It was pretty shit, but I mean, like, Weinberg is gonna be chaotic to race on, but I think it's also pretty fun because it gives you that new currency, that slime ball that you have to manage as well, and then also like right after that, like 20 seconds after that, you have to make a decision on pawn skip. So I think it's pretty fun. Yeah. Oh man, I ranked them really high. What the fuck? That's crazy. Greasy Arena. It doesn't have a like. I think the base value of the track is high. Like I guess it's. I don't consider the track to have a gimmick. Like
what about the two pit gimmick?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Actually, the 2-pit gimmick is actually pretty cool. Although at the end of the day, it has like. I mean,
it was me.
Like it's not like actually that influential. It's
No,
neat, but it's not like crazy. It's not it's not pawn skip, or yeah, but
but it might be an idea for the future.
oh yeah, for sure. Like having had two
Ways to
pits is
pits.
yeah, that's really cool. Um, yeah, for sure. But like I don't consider the split routes gimmick. Um, like I consider Cyberworld 1, Cyberworld 2 split routes a gimmick because like there's something that's
There's
gonna happen
intention.
there. But
Yeah.
like for Grease Arena, it's like split routes just to be split routes, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like it's not like a gimmick in my opinion. Um, so like I guess it's more like it doesn't invoke hope, which is a word I like to use about tracks. Like Cyberworld 2 is like I'm following you. Most tracks I'm gonna be hopeless because ice building is depression and you can't do anything to get past people. Um, like ice building is so bad to get overtakes on. It's yeah, but then like the gimmick is like okay, I actually can do something. Holy shit, I have hope, right?
Hmm.
That's what the Cyberworld 2 the concept of Cyberworld does. Um, Recent split routes don't really have that like oh shit I can like actually get past them because of this mechanic thing. Um, so I consider like the split routes and like the turn one walls to be like part of the track. Like they're like pseudo gimmicks. Like they're highlights of the track, I guess. And I think those are nice. Yeah, like the split routes are pretty cool, and the walls are debatable. I think they're like they cause chaos for race starts, but for the rest of the race, like if you're okay, if you're in oink, and like there's like hella low level back markers, that race is fun. I was overtaking people left and right, um, on that track. That was awesome. But if it's like off season, it's okay. Um, I'd say in between B or C. Uh, it feels better than BCC because like there's at least something that can maybe happen, which is like the turn one area and like the split routes. I guess maybe, which is better than BCC.
Hmm.
But yeah, I wouldn't call it like super omega awesome. Um, Maybe is it better than LC? LC has the chicane in the gimmick. Um, uh, nah, I think I'll leave it there. And then for fun, I mean it's definitely more fun than normal tracks. I think maybe like like right here,
Pretty fair.
maybe, uh, maybe like that. Yeah, because mementos you feel more dread following people. Just is like the tunnel section is just like sadness. I guess the gimmicks are cool, but Grease Arena just feels more nice to me. Like I think of it and like that feels nicer. Midgar Sewers, Cyberworld's one, but Midgar. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We did it, Jelly. We did it.
Oh my god.
Um, the pit is nice. The pit is cool. The start grid is cool. But keeping track of people is super fucking difficult because a pit is super fucking long. It's like longer than a lap, or a pit lap is longer than, or like, I think more than double a normal lap, or something like that. So like keeping track of people on the sidebar is like kind of impossible. I kind of just gave up from lap
Hmm.
one. I was like, I'm not gonna focus on like over undercutting people. I'm just gonna just drive. Um, yeah. So it has the same kind of problems as Cyberworld 1, but also it cuts away that like last bit of the track. It doesn't really do anything. Um, you do have the split routes, and if people mess up on them, like if you're following behind someone, if you're P2 and they're P1 and they mess up on the fast route and you go slow route and you just pass them, like normal split routes, how they work. Um, yeah, it's at least this high. I got it's debatable actually. Uh, I think it's actually like the fact that like the pits are so long plus the walls makes you feel like a lot less controlled compared to Cyberworld 1. It's like Cyberworld 1 you can look around, see where people are, and you can like see them in the pit lane and stuff. But like Midgar Sewers is like people just pop out of nowhere, and like because like they're or like people just phase out of existence according to you because like they like go way off the sidebar because like they lose so much time to a pit and stuff like that. I guess to be I'll leave it there. And for fun, I mean, yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, that's fun. Almost there. Snowy Sunrise, Tundra Tail, Snowy Sunrise. It's at least BCC. Like I think it's just like BCC but better. I
That's
guess.
fair.
I think yeah. Has a funny skip, the jump skip water thing.
Best skip ever on it. Honestly, like it should have been used for the race. I don't know why anybody didn't use it.
Yeah, yeah. I would have loved to see an overtake on that. That would be so funny.
Oh my god. Like
You
as
know
we were doing like some practice runs on there,
uh-huh.
like I was just able to actually overtake like some of the off-season drivers just by using that skip alone.
Yeah.
And it just like gave everybody a shock every time I did it. It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, yeah, like uh, it was a kind of a miss on the ultra tuning. Like I understand the concept of ultra tuning, but like it didn't really do it that well in this attempt, which is fair. Like yeah, this is like Alessandra's first time trying ultra tuning. Um, so yeah, but I mean, it's you could race on it, and it's gonna be okay. I don't think there's any like super interesting parts of the track that like you can look out for. There's no like pawn skip or like gimmick rail or like whatever. But yeah, you can race there. It's all right. And for fun, it's just meh. It's not like time traveling. It's meh. Racing, it's meh. It's meh. And then hell. Um,
Changing.
Enemies are changing.
Why are you so fucking slow?
Dude, that was so great. Holy shit.
No
Um,
regrets on the trail.
no regrets at all. Hell is a remake of Super Mario Valley. The gimmick is cool. It's a cool concept, and it's really heavy punish compared to the gimmicks I make. Hmm. Definitely better than an average track, for sure. So at least speed's here, we know that. Better than Grease Arena, better than LC, better than Atomic Dust. Um, hmm. I feel like we're at the point in boat racing where like there's I don't think there's many natural overtakes on track, right? Like if there were going to be natural overtakes on track, it'd be happening at Hell compared to these two. But then the gimmick of Hell is just not as potent as Memento. I mean, okay, well, not as potent as Boingburg. Maybe more potent than Mementos. Yeah, it's actually definitely more potent than Mementos. Um, hmm. So, if we're ranking it on gimmick potency, it's like this, right? Or how strong the gimmick is. But I don't like Boingburg at the top. That sounds wrong. Um, hmm. I'm tired. This sucks.
Hi, Ty.
I always get tired of making tier lists. This is a lot of thinking.
I feel.
Damn, this sucks. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't even think. Um, I mean, you're gonna get
Hell,
more
for fun.
natural overtakes on hell, but I mean, eh,
Just for fun, though. We can get back
just
to that.
move on.
Yeah.
See, when I say things like, oh yeah, let's come back to this, like not even share this as anything, I never come back to
We
it.
don't. True. True.
um,
But I think it's better to move on.
probably. Yeah. All right. Okay. Hell for fun. It's better than a normal track. Just gimmick is fun. Starting grid is fun. Pitting is fun. Snake's pet, yeah. Definitely at least like here. For time trialing, it's meh. For fun.
Yeah.
The fun parts are like the um, messing up gimmick during a race, starting grid, pitting. Um, I'd say, yeah, I'd say top of B. And then Cyber World 2, it's I can't put it.
Shrug.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It's stuck there.
Anyways, that's
What have
gonna
we
do
done?
it today, guys. So like, the gimmick's not even that potent. Gimmick is ass shit.
I mean, like, it works.
I
Only
mean,
because of the thanks to the tightrope.
yeah,
Like, really, if it weren't for the tightrope, like the gimmick would just fail entirely.
because there's no way you're gonna hit it. But
Right.
tightrope severely limits where people are, or can be.
True.
It's not like tuned correctly. You lose about 0.65 seconds if you take the slow route and miss the block. But that's also like, if you miss the block, they can like hover over to where you are and then like have their hologram drive through you, or their ghost drive
Yep.
through you and bump you, which is like, so not only are you losing 0.65 seconds for missing, but you're also risking yourself getting bumped, which is like, so I need to like make that like 0.2 or 0.3 seconds, which is gonna
But
be
even
fun.
then, like, strategically, in order for it to work, you'd need like to get somebody else with you to go along there. That increases your chances of bumping somebody you're intending to bump on the fast route. Like, I noticed a lot of people, especially in the OS race, had a second person going with them, and that increased the chances of people going down the faster route getting bumped.
Yeah. So it's neat for teams, I guess, a little bit, yeah.
I mean, if you can get your team on the same pace as you,
Yeah.
then yeah, it can work.
Yeah. Like, the gimmick works, it's just not tuned correctly yet, I think. Thankfully, I don't think it should take a Cyberworld 3 to make it better. Because, I made Cyberworld 2 because Cyberworld 1 wasn't savable. Like, it just... I
And yet
needed to
somehow we
change the
made
entire
mid-car
track.
sewers out of it.
Yeah, well, that was... Yeah. It's not like we fixed anything. We just gave
No.
it a new coat of paint, and we're like, haha, mid-car, let's fucking go. Haha, sewers. Haha, poop. Haha, flush down toilet.
Oh, God.
But yeah, like, Cyberworld 2 was an attempt at fixing, and I think it did fix mostly. Like, we made a lot of improvements, like the curtain, the tightrope, the fact that it's on diagonal, like 45 degrees into the axes. Those are all huge huge buffs to the gimmick. But there's still a little bit of work to be done. The turn after the intersection is actually pretty neat. I saw today, so they get a natural overtake on Noah in the all-season race. So that was cool. On that turn specifically. The straight's actually pretty nice. Like, something I talked about a couple weeks ago with FC1 tracks is that like super slow tempo, like 20-second long straightaways are actually not that bad. It's not like it's not just a waste of time. It's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
it's like you give yourself time to like settle back down, lower your blood pressure, and like look at the sidebar and strategize. And for like analytical drivers like me and like other people, like, yeah, stuff like that's actually really good.
And not to mention, like, it also adds more to the corner because that means you're coming in at a higher
Exactly.
speed than you otherwise would be.
Yeah, and like
Like,
it's like you got a super fucking break, and yeah, like if you had like a normal ass corner, like I don't know, like this corner of or fucking these corners of Thundering, nothing's gonna happen here because no one's gonna mess up. But imagine going like 100 miles an hour going down this, right? Then people might mess up. That's the whole concept, right? Like people might mess up that turn after the intersection because of how fast they're going, and some people actually did. So that's cool. And then following people through the, I think it's like, let's see. What's cool about Cyberworld is that it's like, it's one of those gimmicks where you're taking it into your own hands. You're not hoping that they mess up the gimmick in Hell, right? In Hell, like you're following them and like, okay, let's see if they mess it up. Oh no, they didn't. Heck, it's more like a okay, let me do something, let me screw them, let me pass them, right? So I think fundamentally from that, I like that gimmick a lot more. Yeah. So then comparing Hell and Cyberworld 2 is like, you can compare the gimmicks and then compare the base of the track and then like make up scores and see which is better. I think the gimmick is nicer on Cyberworld 2 than Hell. It can still use some work, but I think it's the fundamental idea is better. Or yeah, I mean they're both good gimmicks, but like yeah, I like Cyberworld 2 is better. And then
No, go ahead.
okay.
For fun. How fun is
Okay.
Cyberworld 2? How much fun did you have?
I'm not done
testing?
yet, Charlie.
Oh, wait, you're not done explaining.
I'm not done thinking. I'm being very. I put it just here to start thinking about this. I'm sorry. I'm slow.
If they're equal, then start putting. There you go.
I kind of just won't do that. Mementos in theory is on par, if not better. But I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah,
for fun.
How fun is?
How
much?
Meh, it's not even that really that fun. It's okay. So for time traveling, it's like bottom of beat, but for like racing, it's it's yeah, we can throw it there. Hell is more fun because it's more quirky. Cyberworld 2 is the gimmick is cool. It's fun to be like, oh, I messed him up, got him, and like to like dopamine with like, you know, you're following them and you're like, okay, I'm gonna nail them with a gimmick, and you do it, and you're like, yes, dopamine.
I don't know if it was just because it was the final race or because it's Cyberworld 2, but like it was definitely like the race was something to watch. Like overtaking was viable. Like a lot of people getting desperate for a lot of positions. It was very entertaining.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was overall entertaining from a spectator standpoint.
Good. Awesome. But yeah, basically none of our tracks will be good next year. yeah, totally. That's not true. Year does not mean years. So like, yeah.
No. Just wait. We're gonna create Boing World. Yeah, Boing World. It'll be Cyberworld mixed with Boing Bird.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah.
And then we'll reskin it to Midgar.
And then we'll call it Midgar.
Midgar trash disposal.
Midgar trash.
Midgar dump. Oh, it's not even a thing, but
Mid got dumped.
Mid got dumped. I don't know. We could do Midgar topside.
Midgar.
Like
Midgar.
Midgar. But it's not mid. It'd be the best track. It'd be the best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the funny part of it.
Oh.
It's so mid. It's the top.
I don't know if I follow that logic, but I think the irony is funny. Yeah. All right, well there you go.
Uh,
We got Coconut Mall is the best track ever. There you go. It's the only S tier, so like it's definitely the best track ever. Yeah, yeah. Definitely no bias in my top three here. No bias.
no,
So, I, like I mean, I made the joke, but like I make the tracks that I think are good, right? I
Sure, Laser,
I
sure,
made it because I think it's a good idea, and
sure,
I tried my best to
sure.
do it, and I think it turned out good. So that's why they're here. I, yeah, and also
I
people
think
don't make fucking gimmicks. People don't make or
that's,
like
to
good.
be fair,
Yeah.
they're kind of scared of him.
No, I mean yeah.
Like a lot of people see Laser here with all these gimmicks, and like, man, imagine having to use gimmicks to make a track good,
And then they make no
and
name.
then it make. Oh no.
Or like a track
Oh,
akin to like the Devil of No Name, and then
oh
it's
no.
like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but you can race on it, go for it, yeah. No.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will have zero
hey.
hope while following people, but
Oh my
yeah.
god. Honestly, like the gimmicks I kind of start to enjoy more is like the gimmicks that empower just the back marker
Hmm.
to do something, because otherwise the back marker is going to be destructive no matter what. It's just a matter of how do you make it so that way the back marker has some sort of power to help others or help destroy others.
Boingberg,
Weinberg is one
Boingberg,
of them.
Boingberg, yeah. Team they,
Of
Boingberg,
course, like
awesome.
team play is like if you can get it right, can be the nicest thing ever.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, like that's Midgard.
There we go. Uh, oh wow, there's no tracks I don't want to do. I think this is wrong. I think we need to. Where's it? Yeah,
Um, I like CGP2 though. CGP2 is better than CGP1. Way better.
Not for drive, not for time
No,
trial.
no, no. Okay, for time
Well,
traveling, no, it's terrible. But racing, I that's like that's
yeah.
something.
You know what? Following people through pyramid section kind of sucks inside of CGP one.
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
All right. There we go. All right. I'm gonna post these. Thanks for watching. If I make this public or not, we kind of said options and
Well,
spoilers, so I might have to wait a few months. But yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we'll just say oopsie daisy, and nobody will know.
Options and spoilers are legal now, right? We can tell the results of the race if they.
Besides that, it's the end of off season. It's not like we'll just have somebody else upload the video that's retiring from bow racing, and then nobody gets in trouble. The problem solved.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
That's gonna do it. Thanks for
and that is
watching.
why we don't let Laser to build tracks because he ranks them too high.
I only make the best tracks of all time, and therefore no one else gets. Anyways, all right.
World's
Bye.
longest course confirmed in off season.
Oh.